Damian Lillard was born on July 15, 1990 in Oakland, California. As a child, Lillard loved to skate and play basketball. His brother, on the other hand, mostly played football. He spent most of his time at the local basketball court or skating rink. Lillard wasn't the best basketball player in his neighborhood when he was a kid. He often sat on the bench to cheer on for the other players. Lillard went to St. Joseph Notre Dame High School in California for his sophomore year. This is the same school where Jason Kidd went to school. But everything changed when Oakland Rebels coach Raymond Young told him that Lillard wouldn't play for him, even though he had a lot of talent, because he didn't train and play hard enough. The advice his trainer gave him inspired the young Lillard, who worked hard to move up the ranks. He had to sacrifice his time and be disciplined, like training on Friday nights while his friends went to parties. Dame changed schools to attend Oakland High. Here, Lillard showed that he was a good player. This had gone up to 22.4 points per game in his senior year. Lillard didn't get a lot of college offers after he graduated from high school, but he got a scholarship to play for Weber State in Utah in the end. Even though he had to sit out for a few months because of a foot injury, he kept playing well all through college. He averaged 20 points a game in college, and he was a finalist for the Bob Cousy Award. Lillard skipped his senior year and went right to the NBA draft. NBA career. The Portland Trail Blazers picked Lillard with the 6th overall pick in the 2012 NBA draft. In his first NBA game, he scored 20 points and had 10 assists against the Los Angeles Lakers. This made him the 3rd player in NBA history to do this. His nickname is Dame Time because he has a history of making big shots when it counts. He is also the only player in the history of the Trail Blazers to be an All-Star and an All-NBA team member 6 times. Lillard was named to the NBA 75th anniversary team in October 2021. This showed that the league thought he was one of the best players of all time. Salary. The first deal Dame signed was for 4 years and $13 million. In 2016, the Blazers gave him an extension for a maximum of 5 years and $140 million. In 2021, Lillard signed another contract with Portland that was good for 4 years and $176 million. That's an average annual salary of $44 million. This contract will end at the end of 2025 when he'll be 35 years old. Let's see how Dame and the Trailblazers do with that. This year, he's the 9th best paid NBA player. For someone who has never won a championship, that's a very impressive number. Endorsements. Lillard signed a multi-year sponsorship deal with Adidas before negotiating a new deal that could be worth $100 million over 10 years. The Adidas Dame is a line of shoes made just for Lillard by the company. We love Dame 4 Stats and Dame 6 Chinese New Year. He also works with Spalding, Panini, Foot Locker, BioFreeze Powerade, JBL, and Moda Health to promote their products. Lillard is one of several NBA players who signed a contract with Hulu to help promote the streaming service's new plan to add live sports. It's thought that his endorsements bring in $15 million a year. Career in music. Yes, you heard that correctly. Damian Lillard is also a rapper. His stage name is Dame DOLLA. Soldier in the Game was his first single, which came out in 2015. The next year, he put out his first album, which was called The Letter O. In 2017 and 2019, he put out 2 more records. He mostly started rapping so he could hang out in the car with his cousin Eugene "Baby" Vasquez, who moved from New York City to Oakland in the early 1990s. His cousin Brookfield Deuce, who was successful in the Oakland rap scene, was a big influence on Lillard's rapping. He started a trend on social media called 4-Bar Friday. Anyone who wants to take part posts a video of themselves rapping a short verse every Friday on Instagram with the hashtag 4Bar Friday. He now has his own record label called Front Page Music, and Brookfield Deuce is one of the artists on it. The song Kobe by Dame, which is not on an album and came out in September 2020 with Snoop Dogg and Derek Milano, is on the soundtrack for NBA 2K21. He has also worked with Lil Wayne and Raphael Sadiq to make music. Lillard played at the All-Star Game as well. A lot of rappers who play basketball think they can rap, but Dame DOLLA is a real lyricist. Mansion. Damian Lillard lives in West Lynn, Oregon, which is a small town just south of downtown Portland. The house has more than 15,000 square feet of space, 5 bedrooms, and 12 bathrooms. The outside of the home has cool features like a cabana and a small pool house. It also has a tennis court and a security gate at the front of the driveway. It looks like the security gate can also be a place for staff to stay during the day. This home is a masterpiece with a fitness center, an indoor hot tub, and a modern theater room with tables to eat at. The house is in a cool, rustic part of Portland with a view of the river. From the Moda Center, it takes about 35 minutes to drive there. Also, this is a very nice place for him and his family to feel safe and have fun. He paid a lot of money for this peaceful beauty, $6,650,000. Cars. As a star of this level, he needs cool luxury cars to make his life complete. His Bentley Bentayga SUV is the car Dame drives all the time. Lillard likes the classic, easy-to-recognize, and understated style that has become one of the most important things about all Bentley cars. Starting price for this baby is about $262,000. Damian Lillard seems to like Bentley cars since the second one in his collection is a high-end Bentley Continental GT. The Bentley Continental GT is a luxury Gran Turismo sports coupe made for long trips. This smooth ride has about 600 horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. This lovely thing costs $310,000. And now finally an American company is making high-end cars. Damian Lillard does have a third car, and it's a Cadillac Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade is the car in its class with the longest wheelbase. The car is full of technological features that make life easier for the person who owns it. The Escalade has a hands-free power liftgate that makes it easy to get into the trunk. This monster can start at around $80,000 and has room for all of his friends in the cabin. Charity. The Trailblazers' guard's job as an NBA player goes far beyond playing on the court. For example, his Respect program is a way for him to give back to the community. The goal of Respect is to get young people to show up, work hard, and treat others with respect. He threw a skating party for the kids in the program. Damian wants to show how important education is and praise students who do well through the Lillard Foundation. He's taken part in assemblies and class discussions and given teachers and counselors the power to give tickets to Trailblazers games, gear, and recognition to students who are respectful and work hard. Dame has done a lot of good for the community, especially in the cities of Portland and Oakland. Love life. Damian's true love is Kayla Hansen. The two people who are now in love met in college. She went to Weber State to study nursing and now owns a salon. Kayla Hansen is a woman who's self-disciplined, enthusiastic, and very committed. She's been a great match for the Portland Star. In February 2020, Dame DOLLA asked Kayla to marry him after dating her for 10 years. Rapper Common was also there to rock the house. The next year they got married, and their wedding was a big deal. They have a son named Damian Jr. and twin girls and boys named Kali Emma and Kali Lahim. What an adorable and lovely family. Net worth. Damian Lillard is living the life he deserves, if you've noticed. Aside from this, he helps many people live better lives through his platform. But before we go any further, let's find out how much Damian Lillard is worth. Damian Lillard's total wealth is $70 million. He still has a few good years ahead of him, so I hope he can earn as much as he can. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please consider dropping a like and subscribe to the channel for more celebrity and basketball content.